Good day, everyone. I am Robis, Elner BSAB-3B. For today, we are going to report topic 11, which is physical working environment and organizational performance. Physical working environment. A good work environment contributes to efficiency and competitiveness and is an important health factor. Physical work environment includes ergonomics, which is physical exposure. These are exposure to chemicals and particles, exposure to noise and vibration, climate, lighting, and safety. Within RISE, there is a broad knowledge and experience of competency in these different areas. This applies to work environment conditions in both the private and public sectors. So we have 10 characteristics of workplace wellness and a positive working environment, namely the following. Number 1, positive values. A positive mission statement outlines the goals and demonstrative behavior that exemplify the highest commitment to quality and service to each other, so the company, customers, and shareholders. The company sets out to achieve its goals in ethical, honest ways with an elevated sense or purpose to improving the planet and humanity. Number 2 characteristic is relaxed and productive atmosphere. People enjoy coming to work and feel appreciated, acknowledged, and rewarded. Signs of fear, domination, bullying, sexual harassment, and intimidation are absent. Creativity, productivity, and thinking outside the box flourish. So, number 3, commitment to excellence. Employees give 200%. They strive to be the best and to deliver top quality products and services. They take responsibility for their actions and decisions. Number 4 characteristic is open and honest communication. So everyone communicates in a cards on the table manner, solving difficulties in a positive way. They don't play nasty revenge games when given difficult feedback. Instead, they view feedback as an opportunity for growth. Number 5 characteristic is cooperation, support, and empowerment. Can do, go the extra mile, and win win attitudes are evident signs of a positive work environment. So, employees have a sense of camaraderie, cooperation, and empowerment. Healthy competition exists without vengeful, spiteful backstabbing. Number 6 characteristic is sense of humor. So when employees keep things in a perspective, have fun and laugh. Because laughter generates endorphins, are natural antidepressants. Number 7 characteristic is compassion, respect, and understanding. Kindness and understanding prevail when employees face challenges such as accidents, illness, personal tragedies, and natural disaster. People will usually go the extra mile for others when they're treated well and with understanding, compassion, and respect. Number 8 characteristic is flexibility. The company and its employees embrace change, accommodate new trends and technology, and incorporate new skills. They know if they don't, the business will end up a dinosaur. As the saying goes, change is the only constant. Number 9 characteristic is positive reinforcement. People need acknowledgement, appreciation, and gratitude to be motivated. Genuine compliments, rewards, bonuses, raises, promotion, and certificates of achievements are oil in machinery. The company thanks employees regularly in these ways. Number 10. The last but not the least characteristic is emphasis on health, family, and environment. So the company offers comprehensive health insurance with weight loss, smoking cessation, and substance abuse programs. The corporate cafeteria features a healthy menu, and the company gym is stocked with exercise equipment. The company offers reimbursement for childcare and or on-site childcare. The office itself features natural and recessed lighting with incandescent bulbs rather than halogen or fluorescent. The organization is environmentally aware by encouraging solar power and recycling. So, those are the 10 characteristics of workplace wellness and a positive working environment.
Relationship between physical work environment towards employee job satisfaction. A well-organized physical work environment can provide comfort for employees at work. Comfort will be able to lead to the pleasure of employees in working. The latter can lead to satisfaction in the employee at work. The physical work environment has a significant influence on employee job satisfaction. Physical work environment has a significant influence on employee satisfaction. This means that lighting, temperature, and the presence of conditioning plants can provide comfort and job satisfaction for the employees. In short, physical work environment has a positive and significant effect on employee job satisfaction. Next is the relationship between employee job satisfaction and employee productivity. Workers who are happy with their work are productive workers, so that employee job satisfaction becomes very important in a company. Increasing the average level of employee job satisfaction had a positive impact on increasing hourly value added in manufacturing. Satisfaction is related to security at work and subsequent impacts occur on their performance or productivity. A high level of satisfaction occurs when workers feel safe at work so that there is a calmness in and creates a sense of loyalty to the organizations. This means that work headaches have a positive impact on workers' work productivity. Employee job satisfaction has a positive and significant effect on employee productivity. Relationship between physical work environment towards employee work productivity. Physical work environment plays an important role in influencing employee productivity. A comfortable, safe, and healthy work environment will give rise to a good sense of joy for its employee so that it can increase productivity at work. Physical work environment can affect individual productivity. Negative or positive physical impacts can have an impact on employee health problems so that it impacts on productivity. Environment in the workspace has a large influence on employee attitudes, behavior, satisfaction, and productivity. A comfortable work environment is very important in supporting worker performance so that it can improve organizational performance better. Bad physical factors will affect the comfort of employees at work. The factor of accident is an example of the poor arrangement of a physical environment that is comfortable and safe that it can affect the performance of employees in a company. Physical work environment has a positive and significant effect on employee productivity. What is a positive working environment? A positive working environment is an atmosphere that a workplace promotes that affects the staff's growth, attitude, and mindset. Having a work environment that's positive may help employees feel satisfied at their company. Companies can achieve a positive environment by maintaining a healthy company culture, which may include encouraging employee growth, promoting communication, and helping employees feel comfortable and safe in the workplace.
Benefits of a positive working environment: boosts productivity, improves growth mindset, increase collaboration, improve employee morale. Productivity. When working for an organization that maintains a happy work environment, you may feel encouraged and motivated to finish more work. This may help you to finish more tasks throughout your workday, which can lead to management trusting you with more responsibility. You may also produce a higher quality of work since you might feel prepared to finish your duties more efficiently. Improves growth mindset. A workplace that encourages a health work environment may help employees have a growth mindset. This is when individuals focus on developing their skills to grow themselves and their company. Companies with a positive environment may encourage employees to grow their skills to help them achieve career advancement. They may also provide employees with the tools they need to grow, like mentorship opportunities or development seminars. Increased collaboration. A positive work environment often allows for collaborations among employees. This can allow for staff to make friends, build professional relationships, and grow their network. Increased collaboration may also allow employees to support each other, which may help employees achieve their goals. Improves employee morale. Employee morale is the attitude and mindset that employees have while working. A company's work environment greatly affects employee morale. If a company has a positive environment, employees may have positive morale. This can lead to higher satisfaction and driven mindset. Types of a positive working environment: team-based work environment and independent work environment. Team-based work environment. A team-based work environment encourages collaborations in the workplace. Many workplaces that have this type of environment structure their projects and tasks to incorporate teamwork. For example, management may create various teams to finish a project together, rather than having employees finish projects separately. Many team members share responsibilities in this environment, and they can create bonds with one another while improving their teamwork skills. Independent work environment. An independent work environment encourages employees to work separately from their colleagues. This may allow them to choose the working style that best suits them, rather than coordinating their working style to members of their team. Employees working in this environment may feel that they have more control over the work and they may develop their own skills individually. Workplace may have employees complete some projects individually while completing others on a team so that they can receive positive benefits from each work environment. I'm Nancy Tuballas, Pinca, your reporter. Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. My name is Danica Siervo, BSAB-3B, Group 11 reporter to Introduction to Personnel Management. And I'm here now to discuss my assigned topic, which is productive atmosphere, honest communication, compassionate team members, growth opportunities, positive thinking, good work-life balance, and organizational performance. Productive atmosphere. A positive environment for work has a calm atmosphere that leads to greater productivity. When you're able to work with minimal distractions, you're more likely to stay on task and accomplish more of your daily responsibilities. It also means you're able to work in a stress-free setting that promotes your cognitive performance and physical well-being. What makes a productive atmosphere? There is nothing better than a clean working space. It gives you enough room to lay out your creativity and work, and thus enhance your efficiency. Honest communication. Healthy work environments includes clear communication between various members of an organization. This includes communication between employees and upper management and between co-workers themselves. When you have the opportunity to ask questions and receive feedback, it can help you feel valued in the workplace. It also allows you to grow by receiving upon constructive feedback. Honest communication means that in writing and speech and other nonverbal communication, you are straightforward in expressing the truth without misleading. Compassionate team members. A positive work environment encompasses a level of respect, empathy, and overall understanding between colleagues. These sentiments can also foster collaboration and help you feel heard and valued at your workplace. For example, when a coworker thanks you for assisting them on a project, it lets you know that you're appreciated and that someone genuinely cares about your contribution to the company. Having compassionate work creates a harmony among working people. Workers do their work and doing their best. Growth opportunities. It's important to work in a positive environment where you're encouraged to grow your individual skills and strengths. This can help you find contentment in your job. This phase of positive work environment is important because it means you're able to advance in your field with the support of your employer, manager, and co-workers. Also, the more motivated you are, the greater the quantity and quality of work you can produce. The growth opportunity definition can be described as the chance to grow significantly. Positive thinking. Looking at work with a positive mindset can help spread a good mood throughout the day. For example, if you're a team leader and you experience an issue with a client, the way you handle the situation can impact the attitude of others of your team. If you're able to overcome the obstacle with an optimistic outlook, your team is more likely to follow your example. Ultimately, a positive outlook can help you and your team focus on the pros rather than the cons. Good work-life balance. A work environment that is positive consists of healthy balance between your personal and professional life. This ensures you can continue to find a job satisfaction without letting your job overtake other areas of your life. Ultimately, a positive work environment encourages employees to find fulfillment in both their work and personal lives. This means that it's all about time. Having time to work and time outside of work with a family or on our own. In general, it means balancing the time and energy to spend on work with the time and energy you spend on other aspects of your life. It is important to help prevent burnout. Organizational performance. Organizational performance accompanies the actual output or results of an organization as measured against its intended outputs or goals and objectives. Organizational performance also the success or fulfillment of organization at the end of program or project as it is intended. And that is my report. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I'm Porlage and I'm also reporter of Group 11, which is Physical Working Environment and Organizational Performance. There are a set of definitions to illustrate the concept of organizational performance, which are: performance is a set of financial and non-financial indicators which offer information on the degree of achievement of objectives and results. Also, performance is dynamic and usually requires judgment and interpretation. And then performance can be illustrated by using a causal model which describe how current actions can affect future results. Performance can be understood differently depending on the people involved in the assessment of the organizational performance. As an example, performance can be understood differently from a person within the organization and compared to one from outside. For defining the concept of the performance, it is necessary to know its elements and characteristics to each area of responsibility. And for reporting of the organizational performance level, it is necessary to be able to quality the results. Organizational performance involves analyzing a company's performance against its objectives and goals. In other words, organizational performance comprises real results or outputs compared with intended outputs. The analysis focuses on three main outcomes. First, shareholder value performance. Second, financial performance. And third, market performance. Many types of professionals, including strategic planners, focuses on organizational performance. The term has similar meaning to organizational effectiveness. However, organizational effectiveness covers a broader area. Organizational performance in two words. The meaning of organizational is the adjective of organization. An organization is an organized group of individuals with a specific purpose, while the meaning of performance is the process or action of performing a function or task. We perceive it regarding how successfully the person carries out that function. When we put the two words together, example, organizational performance, what do they mean? According to Louis James, a senior manager at Pitcher Partners, organization performance relates to how successfully an organized group of people with a particular perform a function. Essentially, this is what we are speaking about when we refer to organizational performance and achievement of successful outcomes.
My name is Donnalyn T. Morillo and my assigned topic is about the financial performance. Financial performance refers to measuring a company's operation and policies in monetary terms. In other words, in terms of value in dollars, euros, pounds, etc. We can see how good a firm's financial performance is by looking at its returns on assets and return on investment. We can also gauge the financial performance by measuring value added, and I have an example about the financial performance. It is the mortgage or rent, bank loans, money owed to suppliers, taxes due to the government, and employer payroll obligations. Current liabilities are obligations due within a year, while long-term liabilities are due more than 1 year out. Shareholder equity, this is how much shareholders have invested. And my second topic is about the market performance. Market performance measures how well a company or product perform in the marketplace. In other words, whether a product market share has risen, if product upgrades help boost sales, etc. And when we are talking specifically about a product rather than the whole company, we say product market performance. And the next topic is the shareholder value. Shareholder value performs look at how much a company enriches its shareholders. In fact, many say it is the ultimate organizational performance measure. Shareholder value maximization and shareholders value model mean the same as shareholder value. Shareholder value may also refer to a company's market capitalization. And believers in the free market capitalist system say that shareholder value should be senior management's top priority.
Good morning everyone, I am Julian C. Morillo, EBS Agribusiness 3B. I'm here to report my assigned topic in Intro to Personal Management. There are steps to effectively measure organizational performance. First is be clear on the direction. Second is set SMART goals. Third is determine what is critical to measure. Fourth is implement change and measure outcomes. Fifth, ensure everything that is measured ties back to the overarching organizational goals adjust, measure as. There are the meaning of STIF to effectively measure organizational performance. First, be clear on the direction. There are many ways to measure organizational performance, and determining the appropriate tools to use for your organization or department comes from first understanding why a department or organization exists. An organization vision, mission, values, and strategic plan can be helpful in understanding the purpose of the organization. For me, in this topic, you have to be clear in the direction when you are going to measure or performs. It can be determining to you to have organizational exist. Second are the SMART goals. Once you know where you are going, it's time to set some goals to strive to achieve in order to meet the purpose of the organization. At some point in your career, you'll probably learn about SMART goals. So this is a quick remember you should be set to assure they meet these 5 basic criteria. It should be S stand for specific, M stand for measurable, A stand for actionable, R stand for relevant, T stand for timely. Here are the SMART meaning. S stand for specific. Be as clear and specific as possible with that you want to achieve. The more narrow your goal, the more you'll understand the steps to necessary to achieve it. Example, I want to earn a position managing a development team for a startup team company. M stand for measurable. What evidence will prove you're making progress toward your goal? For example, if your development team for a startup tech company, you might measure progress by the number of managing positions you've applied for the number of interviews you've completed. Example, I will apply to 3 open positions for the manager of a development team of a tech startup. E stand for actionable. Before you begin working toward a goal, decide whether it's something you can achieve now or whether there are additional preliminary steps you should take to become better prepared. Example, I will apply my resume with relevant qualification so I can apply to 3 open positions for the manager of a development. R stands for relevant. If a goal doesn't contribute toward your broader objective, you might rethink it. Ask yourself why the goal is important to you, how achieving it will help you, and how achieving it will help you, and how it will contribute toward your long-term goals. Example, to achieve my goal of being in leadership, I will update my resume with relevant qualification. T stand for timely. If your goal is to earn a promotion to a more senior position, if you haven't achieved your goal in that time frame, your time frame might have been unrealistic. You might have run into unexpected roadblocks, or your goal might have been unachievable. Example, the goal setter has set a deadline to achieve their objective at the end of the following business. Let's continue the step to effectively measure organizational purpose. Third is determine what is critical to measure. For each of these SMART goals, be clear, have a measure available to assess performance, or create a meaningful measure for his purpose. Let's continue the steps to effectively measure organizational performance. Fourth is implement change and measure outcomes. Once you know where you are going, have SMART goals to get you there and clearly know how to measure this performance. It is time to determine what you need to do to achieve this goal. This is the fun part. Fifth is ensure everything that is needed ties back to the overarching organizational goals. Adjust measure as needed. As the direction of the organization and the goals change, the measure should as the organizational performance improve. Some measure may become obsolete and other become important. Continue to use a critical eye to ensure that the goal and therefore let's proceed to the types of organizational performance measure. First is organizational outcome. Means a demonstration by the organization of action taken by the organization to provide for service or support to consumer. Second is financial accounting outcomes. Include measures such as profitability, returns on assets, and return on equity. Third is capital market outcomes. Reflect how market evaluate the organization and consist of the three indicators, which are stock price growth, rate of stock price, and market returns. The last are organizational structure. Means a demonstration by the organization of action taken by the organization to provide for service or support to customer.
Good day everyone. Good day ma'am. I am Julian Salumro from Group 11 Reporter. And now I'm going to discuss about the types of organization performance measures, and these are human resource outcomes, organizational outcomes, financial marketing outcomes, and capital market outcomes. So first, what is human resource outcomes? Human resource outcomes are related to change in employees' behavior, which includes employee satisfaction, turnover, and absenteeism. And second is organizational outcomes. Organizational outcomes are linked to productivity of various processes of the organization, employees' productivity, customer satisfaction, and quality of products and services. And a third is financial accounting outcomes. It includes measures such as profitability, returns on assets, and returns on equity. And the last one is capital market outcomes. It reflects how market evaluates the organization and consists of the three indicators, which are stock price growth, rate of stock price, and market returns. And next, I'm going to tackle about key variables which include impact the organizational performance. First is independent variables. It includes environment, technology, leadership, style, culture, strategic planning, human resources, structural design, and power control. And second is dependent variables. Dependent variables are related to the organization effectiveness. The organization effectiveness is determined by the employee satisfaction, customer satisfaction, stakeholder satisfaction, and employees' training and education. So next is organizational performance is affected by both the internal environment and the external environment. So what is in the internal environment factors? In the internal environmental factors are human resources, technical, financial, production, and marketing aspect, which influence as the performance of the organization. And next is what is external environmental factors? External environmental factors are cultural, social, and political aspects, policies of government which are having influence on the organizational performance.
So, the 6 categories of organizational performance factors. First is organizational system. Second, employees incentive system. Third is tools and physical environment. Fourth is knowledge and skills. Fifth, individual attributes. And number 6, external environment. So first, organizational performance factors is organizational system. So when we say organizational system, it is the organization generally has unique culture, policies, and practices which have profound effects on how work gets done and by whom. Hence, the management needs to continuously check how well the organizational system is supporting the desired performance. So, when we say organizational system, it is or it involves activities for the employees such as rules or responsibilities that carried by the employee, and those are needs and outline for having a task in organization. So here is the organizational system key components to be considered. First is clear organizational goals, strategic plan, structure. Second one is effective leadership. Third one is clear job expectation and authority. Fourth one is supportive supervision system. Fifth one is clear operational policies and efficient processes. Sixth one is realistic workloads. Seven is effective management system like finance, human resources, linguistic, and information. Eight is fair and transparent human resources, recruitment, management, and appraisal system, including termination, exit processes. 9 is clear communication and information channels and access. And number 10 is adequate financial resources. So the second organizational performance factors is employees incentive system. So when we say employees incentive system, it is employees need to be satisfied to perform for the maintenance of the organizational performance, especially when working conditions are difficult, salaries are not adequate, and there is a shortage of workforce. So the example of employee incentive system, the employee in organization will motivated enough to work his job sufficiently. Why? It's because of having a rewards in organization. That would be one goal of any employee. And it will lead also to perform their job with dedication. The third organizational performance factors is tools and physical environment. So when we say tools and physical environment, this factor focuses on the physical resources which the employees need to efficiently carry out their job. The management is to ensure that the employees have the necessary and adequate tools, supplies, and supportive physical environment for efficiently doing their work. So for instance, in tools and physical environment, within the organization, it is necessarily to have an adequate equipment or tools for the usage of employee. And having an adequate tools, it will helps the employee to work his job. So here is the key components to consider for tools and physical environment. So first is raw materials, equipment, instrument, consumables, and other materials. Second is procedures, work instructions, manuals, job aids, and record keeping tools. Third is adequate physical work environment such as furniture, workspace, power, water, light, and ventilations, etc. Fourth is safety measures at the workplace. Fifth, information technology and communication system equipment and connectivity. So the fourth organizational performance factors is knowledge and skills. So when we say knowledge and skills, this factor involves a determination of whether or not employees have the necessarily knowledge and skills to do the job. It addresses the fundamental questions whether the employees know how to correctly do their job. So for instance, in knowledge and skills, within the organization, employee must be know or have a knowledge and skills to work his job very well. It will help her or him to know how to perform his job in the organization. Here is the factors of knowledge and skills. First is basic educational requirement needed for the job. Second, technical and professional knowledge and skills. Third, social and communication skills. Fourth, problem solving, critical thinking, teamwork, and leadership skills. And number 5, relevant work experience. The fifth organizational performance factors is individual attributes. So when we say individual attributes, when considering employees, it is certain that no two employees are exactly alike. Each individual employee brings different attributes which affects the organizational overall performance. So for instance, in individual attributes, in organization or within the organization, there are employees. So this employee have a weakness and another employees have a strength of something, and these two employees would probably affect for the improvement and also the performance of organization. So here is the individual attributes include. First is internal motivation. Second, gender, ethnic, class identity. Third, religious, ethical, and moral values. Fourth, emotional, intellectual, physical, and creative abilities. And also, number 5, earlier life and work experience. So the number 6 organizational performance factors is external environment. So when we say external environment, there are many variables external to the organization which affects the ability of the organization to perform. Some of these variables are outside the organization. Span of the control can be considered as those situations under which the organization is to operate. So for instance, in external environment, this is group of factors outside the organization, and those are having regulations or even political system. So this is the main effect for the ability to perform the organization sufficiently. So here is the example of external environment. First is national policies, regulations, standards, and professional scope of work, etc. Second one is licensing or accreditation, requirement and processes. Third one is societal norms regarding gender, culture, class, religion, and ethnicity, etc. Fourth one is socio-economic condition, education levels, and standards of living. Fifth, market conditions and customers' need and preferences. Six, national and local infrastructure such as transportation, energy, telecom, water, and sanitation, etc. And number seven, political changes in national and local government.